My name's Sue McKinnon and I'm part of Engadine Uniting Church.
And I'm Loraine Holly and I'm also part of Engadine Uniting Church and also the project called the Eco Stitch and Sew Hub. There's two activities which we have been engaged in. One is climate scarf, so people knit scientific data, NASA scientific data, into a climate scarf. And the second activity is the Eco Stitch and Sew Hub. I was in a Zoom meeting with an organisation called Common Grace, and they were promoting this new project that they had where they would convert NASA scientific data of the global temperature from the beginning of last century to now in the form of a knitted scarf. So going from the blues, which are cold, to the reds, which are hot. When I saw this as a retired scientist, I was in. I was grabbed, I wanted to be part of this. So I brought it to the church and asked folk who is in with me. And we had an overwhelming response. So we've got something like about 12 or more knitters who have knitted probably up to 15 scarves for Common Grace. And we have given them to every single federal politician, old and the new ones.
It's been a very emotional journey for many of the knitters as they've started off contributing to a shared project, but then as they've gone through and seen the meaning of each line as they knit, it's been a huge way of processing their understanding and feelings about climate change. We say these scarves are salted with tears when they're given to the politicians, and they go with a prayer that they will act more effectively on climate to care for our present and future generations.
The hub started with a simple thought: how can we engage ordinary people in the circular economy? It's ensuring that products can be reinvented, they can be reused, they can be upcycled. Doesn't matter what it is. And in our project, we're using fabrics. Yesterday, a new lady came and she said, I have travelled around the world, but she said today, coming here and actually learning how to re-sew and to sew again is better than going around the world. She said, it is warm, and she said, I need a hug. By actually starting a hub like this, we can engage with people who normally are not seen. And so they feel part of a bigger whole. They feel part that they can contribute to a problem that our society has.
When I think about the future, it's impossible to look away from the realities of climate change and how that affects everyone around us. And we affirm that care for nature, care for our common home, is an important part of Christian faith and discipleship, an integral part of the mission of this church. As people of faith, we're called to care for those around us, and that means caring for present and future generations and working together with others to preserve and allow our future home to flourish so that everyone who comes after us can have a flourishing, abundant life.
So my vision of the future is that we can have community, we can have communities which engage, which allow people to be creative, to give them opportunities to be the best that they can, to allow people to cry, to laugh, to make mistakes, to actually have good things, but to importantly is just to share our love with one another, and we can all just feel safe and secure in the future.